This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Mike Murphy.
Thanks, Charlie. Yes, I am Mike Murphy, host of the Good Neighbor Podcast, a podcast that is introducing local business owners and influencers, movers, shakers, and friends of mine to the community at large. So a local business owner that I have with me today is also a friend of mine. Her name is Christa Moore, and Christa Moore is the owner of the soon-to-be opened, and we'll kind of define what that means, the Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard. Is that correct, Krista?
That is correct.
Okay, good. Well, Krista, welcome to the podcast, and we're going to just sort of share your good, happy news with the community. I'm sure people have kind of heard inklings and heard rumors that Rita's Italian Ice is coming to Boone County, and the rumors are true.
They are true.
And you and your husband, Bob, are the ones that are making that happen. So let's talk about that. Welcome to the podcast, Krista.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good to see you again.
You too. I want to, first of all, say congratulations. It seems like this is great news for the community. When I saw the news come out on social media, there were people that were kind of interjecting their thoughts into the feeds. And I kind of got the impression, now let me just say, I've never been to a Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard. I don't have any history with it. But I'm intrigued because it almost seems to have a cult-like following around the country. If people have lived somewhere where they had Rita's and then they came here and they didn't have Rita's anymore, they're just doing backflips that Rita's is coming to Boone County.
That's true. It does have a following. It originated up in kind of the northeast, so around Jersey, Philly, Connecticut. So a lot of East Coast individuals are super familiar with it, and it does have a following. I think now it's in 30 states, around over 600 locations. And really, we found out about Rita's. My mom lived in Florida, and every time we'd go to Florida, there was a Rita's near her in Clearwater. We'd always stop, get a Rita's, and then anyone in my family that wasn't with us, I probably have 50 shots of my hand with a Rita's. We'd take a picture and send it back, and everybody would be jealous of our Rita's stop. So it's a great product, very community friendly, family friendly, and does have a following.
Okay. Well, if somebody walks into a Rita's, if they're not familiar with Rita's, what type of experience are they going to have?
Well, the tagline is ice custard happiness. So that is the experience that we hope you will have. And the Italian ice is not like your snow cone ice. It's more of a sherbet type of ice, but made of water, natural fruit, and tons of different flavors. So, and then there's the custard, which is, a bit creamier than ice cream. And, one of my favorites, my family's favorites, and hope to be the community's favorites, is a layer of the Italian ice with the custard, couple layers, and we call that a gelati.
Okay.
So definitely some education. If you have never been to a Rita's, come in and try it, and you will soon be a follower, just like the comments on the Facebook page.
So multiple flavors, I take it?
Multiple flavors. And Rita's is really good about trying different things. I think there's a bomb pop gelati right now. Mango is one of the top sellers as far as the Italian ice. There's Skittles. I mean, we also do frozen coffees, frozen lemonades, a lot of different types of treats.
Okay. So if you're not the typical you know, ice cream, custard, I know it's not snow cones, but I mean, if, in that genre, if you're not really that type of person, there's still something there for you, correct?
Oh yeah, 100%. We'll have pretzels and cookie sandwiches and different types of lemonades, different iced coffees. Always trying to come out with some new and creative seasonal types of items as well. So
Okay. So you're not open yet. We know that there's an opening date somewhere out there yet to be determined. Do you have sort of an idea of time of year, what month maybe that you'll be opened up?
ideally, we wanted to be open by end of the summer, but
Mhm.
these we've actually been working on this project for close to a year now. So, patience on our part and
Mhm.
timing is everything. So I'm thinking we'll probably be open more toward the fall, and just in time for football season, basketball
Mm.
season, school, back to school, all that.
All right. So talking about school, you're in Boone County. I'm just thinking about relation to the school and whatnot. Where is the location, the Boone County location? What's the address?
Boone County location is 7220 Burlington Pike.
Hmm.
And we're on the end there. The end unit has a drive through. Next to, there's a vet and Jet's Pizza right next to Boone County
Okay.
High School.
All right. Very close to the high school.
Very close.
And it's occupying a space that used to be Drinkology, correct?
Yeah. Drinkology, I think, left the space in May. We took over the space, I think it was like June 1, and are in the process of working with Rita's franchise, local architects to really make the space into a space that is definitely representative of the Rita's brand and experience when you come in.
Okay. So you said you kind of would have liked to have opened up, still within summertime, whatnot. I'm sure there's way more that goes into it than meets the eye, and maybe the process has been kind of educational for you as well. Have you suffered any hiccups along the way that made you lose sleep at night?
I mean, anytime you go into a venture like this, it's kind of you don't know what you don't know kind of
Yeah.
thing. I think finding a space was more challenging than we originally thought. Um, you know, we really wanted to find the right space and location. We'd actually looked at spaces all throughout northern Kentucky, as far out as Campbell County, parts of Kenton, Independence, and at the end of the day, we have rights to two Rita's franchises, and at the end of the day, we really wanted our first franchise to be in our community, which is Boone County. Our kids went to Boone County High School. We've lived in Oak Brook for over 25 years. It's our home, it's our community, and we wanted to be even a bigger part of that
Hmm.
community as
Right.
well as give back. So finding the space was challenging, and then finding a space with the drive through, we really got lucky.
Okay. Well, you know, with successful ventures like this, you've got to do it right
You
in
do.
order for it to stick. You're going through all the hard work so that the community can enjoy Aritas here locally instead of having to go up to the Northeast or down to Florida or wherever.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for that. Um, so you mentioned your family living in Oak Brook. You've got a hubby and three kids that are older.
Hmm.
I assume you and Bob are empty nesters, or if
Not
not,
quite
you soon to
yet.
be?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We have that third one that's still
Okay.
here,
Still hanging on.
still hanging on. she
But it's
just
kind of a family
graduated from.
affair, though. I mean, I assume that even if the kids aren't going to be working in the business, they have a vested interest, and so you're going to have all the help you need to get this thing up and running, other than just you and Bob, correct?
Oh yeah, that's and really when we thought about doing this, we wanted to have something that our kids could be a part of, long term. We've also invited them to be part of the conversations with the franchise, looking at, what it takes
Hmm.
to find the space. And so they've been, um, you know, part of the process along the way.
Yeah.
As much or as little as they want to be. But when we get open, my husband managed several Skyline Chili's corporate stores, for several years. He's since does customer service management and training. My two older kids both have business degrees from Northern Kentucky University. My youngest has experience in food service and is actually going to Gateway right now to get her general education classes, and I think she's also going into some type of business. So, it's definitely will be a family effort with my younger daughter and my husband, and then I'm a marketer by a career marketer,
Hmm.
so I'll be assisting with the marketing, as well as our future daughter-in-law just got her marketing degree, so I hope to mentor her as well, and hopefully one of them will want to open that second location.
Okay. So you've got the rights to two. That second location yet to be determined. Um, but is there a timeline in terms of when you think realistically that second one would be ready
Yeah,
to
I
come
think
to whatever community?
we definitely want to get this first one up and running, get it so that every experience is as positive of an experience as it can be. I mean, I'm sure we'll make some hiccups here at first while we're getting started, but um, quality service, being part of the community, we'll be doing delivery, catering as well. Really want to get involved with the schools and churches, local community. Once we kind of get that, I'm thinking we're probably 2 years out from the
Okay.
second one.
You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah,
It'll be out.
unless there's just a space that
Mhm.
comes to us and we're like, oh my gosh, this is perfect.
One thing I didn't ask is, what drew you to Rita's? I mean, I know that you've um, had experience personally with Rita's on,
Hmm.
vacations and whatnot, so you were familiar with the brand. But there are plenty of things that you could have done. And what brought you to Rita's specifically?
There are several things that we looked into. I looked into personally. Some of which were even more marketing focused, like large format printing and different things like that. And when you look at your professional journey and what's ahead and different parts and chapters of that journey, you look at what do you want that to look like. And if you go to the Rita's website, some of the bullet points are a friendly face, made fresh daily, and happiness. I mean,
Mhm.
um, I, we just really wanted a place where people can come, make memories, um, have a few moments outside of the crazy world, and just be happy. I've not seen a whole lot of people that are sad eating custard and frozen
Right.
ice and treats. So the brand itself and the franchise, very solid, very committed to their franchisees. Um, so that's really kind of what drew us to it,
Okay.
is doing something a little different, but utilizing our skills and background at the same time.
And it's colorful, it's fun, so
Hmm.
who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. Um, is there anything that we haven't talked about yet that you want to make sure people know about Rita's or about your family or just in general that questions that I should be asking that I haven't asked you yet?
Wow. That's a good question.
And you don't have to have an answer. Um, um,
um, I just think our family, my kids have played sports in this community since they were old enough to be a toddler down the soccer field, and it's a place in a community that's treated us very well. Um, we love it here. Um, my kids still have friends they've met in this neighborhood that my son's 29, still hangs out with
mhm,
his friends that
okay.
he met when he was 4 in this neighborhood. So we want to be part of the community. We want to, welcome, community types of organizations. We want to work with you. Um, and we want people to feel like it's a great place to come um, for a little
Yeah,
pick me up.
yeah, that's all good talking points because really, one of the buzzwords in marketing, you're a marketing person, you know it is support local.
Hmm.
So everything that you have described today is local, local. You
Yeah.
know, your family's been here in Oak Brook for 30-ish years or like close to 30 years, maybe.
It's been 26. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So coming up on 30 years.
Hmm.
So you're local and you're bringing another local brand to Boone County.
Yeah.
And so to that point, part of what comes with local business is interaction with the community. You've kind of described your vision for, a place for community to come to enjoy
Hmm.
sort of a happy oasis away from, life that we're all dealing with every day. But also with that, people, in the community may be excited for Rita's because that could be a place that they would like to work. So
100%. And we're going to
when do you
need,
think when will you be at that point where you think you'll be starting to look to maybe
yeah,
hire some help?
I think we'll be starting that effort probably into August, early September. And
Okay.
we definitely will need, you know, all kinds of different individuals to work with us. We have, probably a need for a manager. We need shift leads, ice makers, treat team members. So, it definitely, one thing that I would like for it to be is a place where, you know, people work, um, they enjoy coming to work. Um, they feel like they have a purpose when they come to work. And it can also be a place where they learn some good skills and
Mhm.
even just principles that they can take with them, as they grow their career.
Okay. Well, one of the advantages of doing a podcast like this is anybody out there who might end up having you as a boss someday, they get to see your smiling face. I know you well enough to know that you're tough, but I also know that there's a very soft side,
Oh, yeah,
warm side to you as well. So
right. I'm probably too empathetic at times.
yeah, okay.
Gets
Well,
gets in the way.
you'll have people around you to kind of help keep things running. I mean, that's what we all do. It's like you have to have within any well-oiled machine,
Hmm.
um, opposites and people that are there in support roles. And so, if
Yeah.
you end up being a little too nice, I don't know. Maybe Bob could be the hammer. We'll see. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think when you guys start initially, I know Bob and probably one of the kids will be most instrumental in getting this thing up and running.
Hmm.
And I think people will probably want to know more immediately by running to a website or whatever. But I think your website is probably still in development. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're actually standing up a lot of those types of pieces. We do have a pretty, busy kind of project plan, from everything to, signage to hiring to marketing, and that type of thing. We'll have a Facebook page. We'll have, a local portion of the Rita's website. And yeah, once we get that up, definitely want everyone to follow us on there.
Okay, good.
But yeah, more info to come.
Well, good. But in the meantime, this has been a nice teaser for the community. You and your family have had to be, you've had to be patient.
Yes.
Ever since, you had the idea. Just like any great idea, you want it to come to fruition sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
But everything in its own time,
Yeah.
And so just like you've had to be patient, the community has to be patient as well,
Mm-hmm.
including me.
Yeah, that's one thing that, I probably is one of my strengths, is that I do have the ability to be patient and kind of look into the future and say, okay, there's a reason why this space didn't work out. There's a reason for, the timing. I just can visualize that. And really, if I look back, some of the spaces that we really wanted, being patient has paid off, because this is just a great space. So my husband's maybe not as patient as I am. So I've been trying to just remind him that, there's this is just, we're in this for the long game, right?
Yeah.
We gotta do it right.
Mm-hmm. Well, the yin and the yang, everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
So I'm just glad it's happening at all. So
yeah.
Right. And I just want you to give me a little peek behind the curtain someday before you actually open up.
Oh, we'll have you in. You can do a kind of a sneak peek. We'll let you sample all the flavors and see the store. We are super excited about it, and can't wait to get it
Well, I'm
open.
excited for you and Bob and the kids and the community at large. It's just great news for everybody. So thanks for bringing this to Boone County.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for having me.
With that, we'll wrap it up. I mean, this has been a fun conversation with you, Krista. So thanks for joining me in my virtual studio today.
Yeah, thanks.
The next time we see each other, we'll be in person.
That's right. We'll be sampling some custard and ice.
You'll use me as a guinea pig, a test dummy.
Yeah, I'll probably be like 300, pounds heavier at that point.
Well, restraint. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good. Well, with that having been said, we are at the end of our conversation now. So it's time for us to sign off. And so, Krista, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Everybody, till next time. This is the Good Neighbor Podcast. So everyone out there, be good to your neighbor. See you on the next edition of the Good Neighbor Podcast. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast Union. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpunion.com. That's gnpunion.com, or call us at 859-651-8330.